Hey guys, today's video is a showcase of how I put my Icaru team together and what runes you should be looking out for to make your own. Alright, let's look at Tricaru. This is now my damage Tricaru. I can get one more crit rate gem in, and I can get that up to 85, so it'll have max crit rate. Only against the dragons though, because the crystals aren't fire element. It won't really work against crystals, but anyway, I can gem one more crit rate into it. So he's on my damage set because he has the skill ups for the extra damage, right? Makes sense? So he got these blade runes that were on the other one, and I'll show you the other one next. I haven't even maxed that rune. This is one of the runes that I got out of the crafting. So when I was doing it, I was saying how you keep even some 5-star ones, because if it had have rolled decently into defense, this will be a great Tricaru rune. Well, it did. Not great, like not insane. It rolled 2 into defense percent and 2 into flat defense, but it was enough. 18% with I had 2 grinds. I put both of them on here and was lucky to get a 7. And I had a bunch of these, but that went 21 like straight away. So that's how I built him. Still with the same determination runes. This one here honestly doesn't matter. This one's on there just because of the crit damage. I'm just trying to get as much damage as I can out of this one in particular. A lot of crit rate here. This is a pretty nice rune for a Icaru. So this is kind of why I could put this build together. This one here would be like an easy enough. Well, maybe not easy enough. It has got decent crit damage. But here could be a decent upgrade. This is not a very good rune. This is like a blue rune essentially, with the defense there. So any blade rune here, I can get more defense on it probably, but also I'd be looking to get some more crit damage onto this slot too. So I'll be looking out for that rune. It's like these runes are not necessarily in your mind when you're farming, which is why building Tricaru is actually pretty easy. You just need to know like what runes you're looking out for. Accuracy, we'll get to it. This is the damage dealing one. So this one here doesn't need a lot of accuracy. Oh, actually, I need to change that around too. Let me change this around. So I want this one on him. An extra 11 by attacking together. And then we'll put these ones. So these are my better damage dealing ones. They have more damage dealt by attacking together. More just general crit damage stats too. Additional damage by defense on this one is pretty good, obviously, on Tricaru. And then just more additional damage. Just more damage, right? So this is an extra 19% true damage now. So anyway, this will make this so much better. Do me a favor, guys, hit that like and subscribe button, or leave a comment down below. Really appreciate your support. Alright, so that's the first one. That's the damage Icaru, with now the actual damage artifacts on him. Makes sense. The next one. This is the new one that I was able to make. This was the this set here was the set that I was looking for the slot 6 defense percent, and we found it in the craft. So his stats are enough defense, the same as always, 53 accuracy plus another 15 here, so he's over the 65 accuracy cap for DB12, so max accuracy. So yeah, this was the rune that we got in the crafting that I needed to get on him. This is just another one that I already had, right? Because I was looking out for these runes. Again, it's nothing crazy. 20%. That's like that's a green and a half, right? That's a weak blue. A very weak blue rune. But then a little bit over with the flat defense roll. So a max blue rune here is a big upgrade. A very big upgrade. So again, these slot 5s and slot 3s, you need to be looking for Just anything with defense percent on it, even if it's a 5-star purple, roll it. If it's a blue 6-star, roll it. If it's got defense percent, because that's all you need. You don't need a lot here. Because every Icaru also has the determination set, so we're getting an extra across the 3 sets. They've got a 24% extra defense to start with, so you can sacrifice a little bit on each of the slots. So this one here, same thing. It's another 20. This is a blue rune. It's not, but it's in terms of what this Icaru needs. It's a blue rune, not even a max blue rune. Doesn't need that speed. You don't need my Icaru incredibly fast for Icarus. They don't need to be this fast. You can drop 15 speed, maybe probably 20 speed, as long as they're in front of your Verd. That's it. So his artifacts, the extra accuracy, just some more damage here on this side too. So this is the slot 1. This one here is like what's really carrying his total accuracy. It's on this 5-star slot 1. Again, it's a legend, but so again, this 5-star rune is like huge for a fight Icaru, because getting the determination sets on make it easier to get the fight sets on. And for your slot 1s, what you're really looking for is good accuracy on either your fight rune or your determination rune, whatever one you need to have in that slot. That's kind of it. Any extra above that is all extra. You don't need them. You need to upgrade your Icaru runes? Yeah. I think it's fairly easy to do. Again, once you know which runes to look out for. And then the last one. So this one here is like on the kind of the worst set in terms of efficiency, because he's only on the 1 determination, 1 fight. So the 2 broken runes just lowers his overall efficiency in the team because of that. But I managed to get him on high enough accuracy with the artifacts too. So I actually have two defense breakers that move first and second that are both above the accuracy cap in dragons. So I just don't miss defense breaks very often. It still happens. RNG is still a thing, but it just lowers the chances of that even more by having a second Icaru at the accuracy cap too. So his runes, again, just some decent accuracy up here on his determination slot 1. This one here, look how low that defense is. This is why everyone should have at least 1 determination set and 1 fight set, because this is how easy it is to do. That is legitimately a green rune in terms of quality. For it's not even a max green, because the flat defense is at max. So this is a sub green rune on this slot. Now it's an actual purple because there's a speed roll and there's whatever hit rolled here I gemmed out. But in terms of actual efficiency for a Tricaru, it's green. This one here, this again, in terms of efficiency for a Tricaru, this may as well be a white rune. There's no substats on here that your Tricaru needs. You don't need the speed here. You do need speed, but it doesn't have to be here. Like I said before, you can drop speed off all these Icarus. You don't need them this fast. Purple rune, but again, just the accuracy. This one here, slot 2, same thing. This one here is effectively another white rune. There's nothing on here apart from the innate accuracy that Tricaru actually needs. The attack is a little bit extra damage, sure, but it's not needed. It's not needed. All the damage comes out of your Verd, not out of your Tricaru. or out of your star, or out of it's whatever else you bring with the Tricaru. That's the point of running the fight sets on them. It not only helps your Tricaru's damage because they get some attack, but your damage dealer that you bring with them also gets the additional damage from having all these fight sets. Now, the reason that I can get away with running such, honestly, like, weak determination and fight runes on these slots is I have a really high slot 3, sorry. So you can bring basically anything here. Like, you can bring 2 broken runes here. Now, this one is a legend. That is a quad. That is a very low quad, but it is a quad. So you might not have a quad here. So you might have one that's a little bit lower. So then you are looking for some flat defense on this rune, better than 21 here. You are looking for a blue rune now, not a green rune here. So the quality will have to go up. But the closer you get to having a big one here, the worse the rest of them can be, basically. Now this one here, again, this one isn't crazy, especially for a broken rune. All this one is I've done this for speed tuning purposes, and I was already at enough. But basically, the little bit of extra flat defense here is all this one's really getting, and a little bit of accuracy. It's like this is for a broken rune, for a Tricaru, this is incredibly weak. So a stronger broken slot 6 would definitely mean you could run a weaker slot 3. But this one, same again, with the additional accuracy, additional damage. Just a little bit of damage, as much as you can, and enough accuracy. But yeah, so this is this one here. This one here is the one that's like, you could absolutely have 3 like this on a 1 determination set, 1 fight set, one broken set. You know, if you can get an actual set here, better. Which is what I could do with this one. I went for the blade set, make it a damage dealer, right? Makes sense. But if you can't do that, this one works just fine. And then you verd your star. Like I said, they'll all hit a lot harder. And just like running the determination sets as well, make getting these fight sets on easy. There's like, you couldn't run a 21% slot 5 on a Tricaru any other way, unless you had a few determination sets. You can see how low all their defense actually is because I've got the 3 sets on, so you can get away with this one even.